Hi students, welcome back to our YouTube channel again. Today we are going to discuss the part 3 of the protein and amino acids topic. So today our topic of discussion is classifications of amino acids based on polarity, because in the previous video or in the previous topic we discussed the classifications of amino acids based on the structure, and we discussed 20 different amino acid structure. So here, according to our topic, like today topic, the classifications of amino acids based on polarity. So we have to divide the amino acids based on the polarity into 4 groups, because polarity is an important for the protein structure. Important for protein structure. Okay, so that's why we need to discuss. So here I am going to write these 4 groups names. The first one, as you know, like the common groups that are non-polar. The second one, polar, but polar with no charge. Okay, like the second group is the amino acids with no charge on R group. Okay, and the third classification, you have to remember that is polar with positive charge on R group, and the fourth one is polar amino acids with negative charge on R group. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss the first one, that is polar or non-polar amino acids. So remember, these amino acids are also referred to as hydrophobic because of non-polarity. Hydrophobic. Okay, so hydrophobic means, like, you know, there are the two terms that are commonly used. One is hydrophobic and one is hydrophilic. Hydrophobic means water hating and hydrophilic means like water loving. So here is like the water hating characteristic that is present in the non-polar amino acids, like they have no charge on the R group, but they include, the amino acids include, like in the previous video we discussed the aliphatic like amino acids that contain alanine, leucine, isoleucine, okay, and along with the other one, methionine, phenylalanine. So here is methionine, then phenylalanine, okay, and along with that the tryptophan, and proline are also included in non-polar. Okay, because of the R group, like we know the R group, like here is mostly the hydrocarbon group, like CH3, CH2, CH3, like maybe branch chain, linear chain, like that. Okay, so because of the R group that is non-polar, so that's why the first group we are going to classify some amino acids as a non-polar amino acids. Okay, now the next one, that is polar amino acids. Polar amino acids. In the polar amino acid, you need to remember, like because there are the three different types of polar, like one contain no charge, one contain negative charge, one contain positive charge. Okay, like the no charge polar amino acids on R group, the possess groups such as hydroxyl group, maybe it contain OH group, sulfur or sulfhydral, or amide group, okay. Along with that, like why? Because they are going to be participate in the hydrogen bonding. Because of these groups participated in the hydrogen bonding, so that's why they are like considered as polar with no charge. Okay, but like the simple glycine, because we discussed the simplest amino acid is glycine, so glycine is also considered as polar because that is also included in this category, because in the glycine R is equal to H. R group is actually hydrogen that is present in the glycine. Okay, so the amino acids in the group are, like glycine as I wrote, then serine, then threonine, cysteine, okay, threonine, then cysteine, then glutamine, and like tyrosine and asparagine. Okay, so these are included in the polar with zero charge or no charge. Okay, now the next one, that is like the amino acids contain negative charge R group. It means here the R group is negative, but these are polar. So remember that, like normally acids are included in this category. For example, dicarboxylic acid, carboxylic acid, like we discussed the two different types of acids, like the amino acids that are present in the acidic group, that contain acidic group. One is aspartic acid and the other one is glutamic acid, that are included in the polar with negative R group. Okay, and here the fourth category, that is the amino acids having like the polar amino acids containing positive R group. So here we discuss like the three amino acids in this category. These are like lysine and arginine and histidine. Okay, in this group. So that is the classification based on the polarity. Okay, the classification of amino acids based on polarity. So here we discuss the four different types of group. One is non-polar, the second one polar with no charge, the third one polar with positive charge, the fourth one polar with negative charge, and we classified the different amino acids in different groups according to their characteristics. Okay, next one classification we are going to discuss, that is the classifications of amino acids based on nutritional, or here I am going to write that is nutritional classification of amino acids. Okay, so as you know that like the 20 amino acids are required for the synthesis of proteins besides other biological functions. However, all these amino acids are not taken in the diet. Okay, so that's why we can classify these amino acids into two categories. One is known as essential amino acids and the other one is non-essential amino acids. Okay, remember that essential amino acids are those amino acids which cannot be synthesized by the body. So essential are those that cannot be synthesized by the body. Okay, while the non-essential, the body can be synthesized. Okay, so remember that the body can be synthesized about like 10 amino acids. So it means the 10 are non-essential and 10 are essential amino acids. Okay, according to the meat to the biological needs, hence they do not consume in the diet. Okay, so that's why they are considered as non-essential amino acids, and the essential amino acids are those amino acids that cannot be synthesized by the body and therefore that is supplied through the diet. Okay, so they required for the proper growth, maintenance, for like in case of essential. And remember that the 10 amino acids, I am going to write here the code for the 10 amino acids, that is like A, V, H, I, L, M, P, and then T, T. Okay, so here the code is like I took the first letter of each amino acids, so you have to maybe memorized to recall essential amino acids. Okay, like here I write like A, V, H, I, L, L, M, P, and then T, T. Okay, so here that would be A mean, as you know, that is arginine. V mean valine. H mean histidine. Okay, and I mean isoleucine. Okay, and L mean leucine, and the second L mean, that is lysine. Okay, and then the M mean, that is methionine, and the P mean, that is phenylalanine. Phenylalanine, and then T mean threonine, and the last T means tryptophan. Okay, so there are the total, you can calculate, you can count like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These 10 amino acids are categorized in the non-essential amino acids. Okay, sorry, these are categorized in the essential amino acids. So it means that the body cannot be synthesized, so that's why like they therefore need to be supplied through the diet, are called essential amino acids. Okay, now the non-essential amino acids are like, again, the body can synthesize about 10 amino acids, as here I wrote, to meet the biological needs, hence they need not to be consumed in the diet. So these are glycine, you have to write other than 10. Okay, so the remaining will be glycine, alanine, okay, and then serine, cysteine, okay, and asparagine, aspartic acid or aspartate or aspartic acid, and glutamate, glutamine, okay. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the last one, these two are tyrosine and the special amino acid, that is proline. Okay, so these are the 10 amino acids that are categorized in the non-essential amino acids. Okay, now the fourth one, classification of the amino acid, that was on the classification based on their metabolic fate. Okay, classifications based on the metabolic fate. Remember that the carbon skeleton of the amino acids can serve as the precursor of the synthesis of glucose, like that are very important, like that is glycogenic, and fat, that is ketogenic, on both. So we have to, again, for the metabolic point of view, we have to divide the amino acids into three groups. Okay, so one is known as glycogenic amino acid. The second one is as ketogenic amino acid. Okay, I said the one is glycogenic amino acid, and the second one is ketogenic amino acid, and the third one that having both, like a mixture of glycogenic and ketogenic. Okay, so the first of all, here the glycogenic amino acids are the precursor of the formation of glucose. So I am going to write these are the precursor of glucose, okay, or glycogen, like these contain, here I am going to write the code word, that is AAGM. A mean alanine and aspartate, glycine and methionine. Okay, and the next one, ketogenic amino acids are those amino acids that fat can be synthesized. So it means that these are the precursor of the fats. So the two amino acids, these are, I am going to write the code word, that is LL. It means that is leucine and lysine. These are categorized in the ketogenic amino acid. Okay, while the other mixture that contain, again, like glycogenic along with the ketogenic, So these are alanine, okay, and tryptophan, tyrosine, and the fourth one, that is isoleucine. These are categorized in the glycogenic and ketogenic amino acids. Okay, so these are the classifications based on the different aspects we did. Like the first one we did on the structural point of view, the second one we did on the polarity, the third one we did on the nutritional aspect, and the fourth one we did on the metabolic fate. So I hope you would like our video. If you like it, kindly subscribe us and share our channel. And in the next video we will discuss further regarding the chemical properties and the physical properties of amino acids. So take care. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.